Hello there lovely people, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. I'll be doing one more video today, a comparison video. I have done this sort of like before, a few years back on my channel, but there were three fragrances involved. I actually reviewed, compared these two against an arm of perfume. Check out my review, I'll leave a link below. But today I want to redo this video because I feel these two are two of the most beautiful, romantic, classic fragrances based on iris, if you like chocolatey fragrances. So we'll be comparing once again, as you can see from title, Dior Homme, the original version. I get so confused nowadays, what is what, Dior Homme original, Dior Homme 2020, Dior Homme 20, Dior Homme vintage, and then Valentino Uomo. So these two are less talked about because they are elder brothers, Dior Homme Intense, let's say, or Dior Homme Parfum, or Dior Homme Eau, or Dior Homme Cologne Sport. Those get a lot more limelight than this one current days. And Valentino Uomo has also their fair share of flankers. Let's say Uomo Intense is the most popular one. They have Aqua, they have I have few more Absolu, Noir Absolu, so quite a few ones. But people compare these two, they say they are very similar. I really feel a little bit differently. They are in the definitely the same family, kind of like a cozy, mild, fresh, mild, warm, chocolatey, gourmand fragrances, but they have the differences. So these two are getting hard to find, especially Dior Homme and Valentino Uomo. I heard is discontinued. I could be wrong, but they have a new version out that is a different looking bottle. This is my older bottle, as you can tell. I have quite amount of juice left. I use it, enjoy it from time to time. So first of all, presentation and price. I think presentation wise both are 10 out of 10. I mean, I cannot distinguish them. This is such a beautiful bottle. Look at that bottle. I mean, just it looks like a container for some beautiful whiskey or something nice. And Dior Homme, you guys know, these are some of the best looking bottles, best sprayers. Sprayer wise, Dior Homme wins by far. Price wise, Valentino Uomo used to be costing in the market about $65 to $75. If you look for a good deal, you could get it for 65. Dior Homme was always about $100, okay, $90 to $100. So this is more pricey. Equal amount of juice, 100. This one can be had before smaller bottles, 50, 100, and perhaps 150. I don't remember. Valentino Uomo, I think it came in 50 and 100. Perhaps a bigger bottle or smaller bottle somewhere. I don't know. So they have multiple bottle sizes, really nice. But this one you could have had for a cheaper price tag. So those are bottle sizes, presentation, and price gone. Longevity on both. I will tell you one thing, out of the two, none of them are beast mode, okay? Dior Homme on me lasts like 2.5 hours to 3 hours, okay? But I will tell you why that's not a problem. And Valentino Uomo, I get about 4.5 hours to sometimes, like, let's say 4.5 hours max. Their elder brothers get 8 to 10 hours easy. So why is this not a problem? Because they are not built for performance. They are built for comfort. They are built for luxurious comfort, okay? What do I mean by luxurious comfort? When you wear them, I'm wearing Dior Homme in my hand and I just sprayed it fresh like 10 minutes back. It's just, I'll start with this. It's just the most beautiful thing that you smell. It's a citrusy, comforting iris, and I get kind of like a floral, mild chocolate, mild gourmand, but it's not really a total gourmand. The iris is so sparkly in this, almost like a champagne, okay? So if I could put like a champagne iris, this would be an accord for it. It's just sparkles, okay? Just a lovely little perfume. It's a classic with men who had it for a long time. I never tried a vintage, but this is pure gold, okay, for the smell. Even though people say it's Dior Homme Intense is better, they have the different function for different time. This one, perfect fall fragrance, cozy, sitting at home, sipping cup of cocoa. This is the fragrance, most romantic, seems like poetry of Shakespeare, okay? So Dior Homme is a masterpiece, and that's the one they're responsible for, their elder brothers. So this is a 10 for the smell. Performance wise, it's more like a 6, like that. So I would say performance is not the reason to bash this one. And the new ones that you find, Dior Homme new version, also very nice, but not as nice as this in terms of smell. That one lasts longer, more fresher. But I think younger crowd would like that over this. This has little bit maturity written on this. This is like a mature man's classy fragrance. On the other side, how good is this? When I smell it, man, this is like, I will tell you, this feels like a cousin of this, but this one cannot be compared like Dior Homme, because this one has its own hazelnut spread smell. Oh man, that chocolatey feel. If you do not know, I'm just here to remind you, If you find this somewhere, give it a try. Do not feel like shy. Oh, I have Valentino Uomo Intense, I don't need this. Sometimes when you grow your nose and your maturity grows, you start craving for, let me look at the other ones, how they are. Let's say Givenchy Play. You know, I have Givenchy Play Intense. So there's also Givenchy's Play and also Givenchy's Play Sport. At one point, I thought I'm never going to buy Givenchy's Play or the Sport because they are weaker, right? So that's how you think when you start your game. First thing, your priority is performance. If it doesn't perform, it's no go. But over the time, you realize Valentino Uomo is sexy, you know. And if you love Uomo Intense, you love this the same, because at different times you crave for this. There's a little bit orangey feel, less dark. It's a lot more. How to say, it's kind of like a melting chocolate. Okay, it's not super dark. It has a little bit booziness from the bottle, I think. You know, but Valentino Uomo, it's such a fragrance that has the same setup as Dior Homme. If you want more performance than this, you can go with it. That this is Jandua cream. There's like a sort of like a cream, sort of like a hazelnut spread note in this, which makes it chocolatey. So orangey, chocolatey goodness, a little bit freshness of iris too. But some people say they don't get iris from it. So this one right here is also beautiful. I think if you own both of them, you can consider yourself very lucky, because if you're a collector, these are two of the best fragrances in this era. Okay, so is it a tie? Which one wins in my humble opinion? If you look for a more practical version, or price wise, what the value wise, a little bit longevity, I think Valentino Uomo is hard to beat. Okay, I'm just telling you straight up what I think. I don't care for brands, which one is a better brand. Dior is definitely a better brand. But if you look for a fragrance that will only make you craving that exact DNA of Dior Homme Iris, you need to get this. Okay, so in that way, if you have the cash, spare cash, get both. Okay, and thank me later. But today, practicality wise, Valentino Uomo wins. Okay, but both are genuine masterpiece. This is a 10, this is a 9. Why 10, 9? Because just the smell. Okay, performance wise, this actually is a better bet, Valentino Uomo. Thanks very much for watching. Those are the two things I want to talk about, like two fragrances I want to do head on comparison, because they deserved, you know, like sometimes you talk about the other ones that's less hyped. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you have a nice day or evening, whatever is ahead of you, and keep me in your prayers so I can get better, fully recover 100% soon. Have a nice day. I'll do one more video and then upload this. Take care.